Old comic guy coming at you with another comic haul. This one is from a used bookstore here in the valley. This one's from Bookmans. Bookmans are all over the state. This one is from the Mesa store. And the cool thing about Bookmans, or one of the things I like, is I can go in with a bunch of books, not usually comics. I just pick up other books all around. A cool place to get them is you can find some at Goodwill. Usually when you find them at Goodwill, they're books that have already somebody tried Bookmans. But yard sales, the end of a yard sale especially, they're just trying to get rid of stuff. Or estate sales, again, the end of the estate sale, last day, half price day, where they're just trying to get rid of stuff, buy up all the books. Sometimes they'll cut you a deal because you're taking all the books or magazines, and you get them dirt cheap, and then you take them down to Bookmans and you get store credit. You keep the little slips of credit, and then you come in when you want some comics and you don't pay anything. You just pay those slips of credit. So that's kind of nice. That's what I did up at Mesa and over in Mesa, and I picked up Action Comics number 437. This is from 1974. This is one of the 100-page super spectaculars. Nick Carty did the cover. He was a big guy in the Teen Titans. He did a bunch of those. So the writers on this, there's a bunch of stories. So let's see if I can not miss anybody. Robert Kanigher, Elliot Maggin, Gardner Fox, Dave Wood, William Woolfolk, art by, well, pretty much everybody. Ross Andrew, Kurt Swan, Gil Kane, Carmen Infantino, Murphy Anderson, Kurt Schaffenberg, Pat Broderick, Al Bryant, Russ Heath, John Prentice. I think I got everybody. Just a lot of different, it's a bunch of different stories, starring everybody from Dollman, the Sea Devils, the Flash, Adam Strange, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Superman, of course, Matt Savage, just a bunch of stuff. Pretty cool. And then picked up Thor number 235. This is from 1975. Jerry Conway's the writer. Art's John Buscema and Joe Sonati. The covers Gil Kane and Frank Giaccoli. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Giacoya. Editors Len Wein. This is the first appearance of the Possessor, Camo Tharn. And I guess one of the cool things that I found in this, it's an awesome first appearance and all that stuff, but there's, after the letters page, this has the Sergeant Fury Marvel value stamp, which is cool. And there is a Marvel statement of ownership, management, and circulation. And then, of course, in the article where Stan's talking about what's coming up, he's talking about Spidey appearing in the Electric Company. I remember that. That was awesome. And they also mentioned Bill Mantlow's wedding, and that he's due to come back from his honeymoon. And I thought that is so cool. That was one of the things that Marvel did so well, was to actually invite you into their lives, into the writers and the creators' lives, and I think that's pretty awesome. This is Captain America 155 from 1972. I also got 156. It's Steve Englehart's a writer, John Romita Sr. and Sal Buscema. Covers Sal Buscema. Editor was Roy Thomas. Actually, Roy Thomas created the plot to return the Captain America of the 1950s to the main Marvel Universe. This is the origin of Jack Monroe and William Burnside. And then, of course, everything wraps up in 156. There's a reprint where they reprint some panels of Young Men number 24, which was originally by Stan Lee and John Romita Sr. I don't have that issue. I don't, know exactly how accurate it is, but that's pretty cool. The main story arc ran from 153 through 156. This is where everything wraps up right here. And I thought that was pretty cool. And then I got some wonderful, wonderful Teen Titans. This is number 3. Bob Haney, Nick Cardy did the art and the cover. This is the first appearance of the Titans helicopter. Didn't know they had a helicopter? They do. Back in 1966, I think that was the way they expected things to go. 1967, this is also Bob Haney, Nick Cardy on the cover and in the art. And then Herb Novik, and this is number 12. And then number 18, this one is actually written by Marv Wolfman and Len Wein. The art's Bill Drott, and the cover's Nick Cardy. Editor was Giordano, Dick Giordano, back in 1968. This is the first appearance of Starfire. The second Starfire, I believe, or Red Star. Leonid Kovair, I believe is what his real name is, or the character's name. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I want to mention it's interesting that Dick Giordano's doing the editor of this because, well, let me go in. There's a little bit more. So issue 19 is written by Mike Frederick, arts Gil Kane and Wally Wood. Nick Cardy did the cover. Still editors Giordano. This is in 1969. Speedy joined the Teen Titans and Aqualad leaves for a while. Okay, so this is going on, and then yeah, and then we have issue 21. This is written and art by Neil Adams. The cover's Nick Cardy. Again, Dick Giordano is still the editor. This is still 1969, number 21. There were two, they have a setup, so three issues of this, so 20, 21, and then 22. Kind of wrap up the stuff with the Hawk and Dove. And then 24, so this is Bob Haney, arts Gil Kane, Nick Cardy, who does the cover, and editors Dick Giordano, number 24. And there's a letter from this young man named Claus Jensen in the letters column. And I thought, wait a second. So then I did some research. So Claus is a comic book artist and actually was, when he first started in comics, was Dick Giordano's assistant editor. And he does a wonderful letter, and it's shortly thereafter this letter that he ends up working for Dick in the early 70s as his assistant editor. And I thought that was cool. So this would be their first interaction. And then number 48, this is Bob Rozakis, Jose Delbo is the art. The covers Rich Buckler and Jack Abel. Julia Schwartz is the editor. Dula Dent becomes Harlequin, second or third Harlequin, I'm not sure which one. And then it's the first appearance of Bumblebee. This is back in 1977, and Bumblebee is DC's first black female superhero, and she joins the Teen Titans. Originally, Karen Beecher had already appeared. She was Mal Duncan's girlfriend. Mal was the member that was really the non-member. He kind of, or non-superhero. He was Mal. He became lots of things like the Guardian, the Herald and all these different titles, but he was really just Mal, and Karen was his girlfriend. She becomes Bumblebee and is the first black female superhero for DC. Thought that was pretty awesome. All right. And that's, again, this is all from Mesa Bookmans. Really didn't cost me anything other than trade credit. Little bits I spent on books and magazines over the years, and I just bring them all in, get that credit, and I basically store it up. So anytime I'm out at a yard sale or whatever, I buy up books, and then I take them over there, drop them off, get rid of them, and I just keep the slips. And then when I want some comics, some older comics, I go in, and really don't cost me anything. So that's pretty awesome. Don't always do that, but I do try to when I'm out and about. And it's just a nice way to supplement my comic book money. All right, hope this helps. You guys have a good day, and we'll see you at the next comic haul.